Have you ever had the moment that made you to stop and ask yourself, what am I really doing with my life? A moment in your life that forced you to face the painful truth that time is slipping away and you are not becoming the person God has created you to be. I once had that moment in my life, and when I realized that every day I delayed, I robbed myself and others of the impact God has placed inside of me. And I knew something had to change. And today, I believe this message is your wake up call, because the truth is, your calling is calling. But the question is, will you answer before it is too late? Hello and welcome back to Inspire with Helen, Aron, where we dive deep into self-improvement, faith, and unlocking the purpose God has placed inside of you. So if you're ready to grow, transform your life, and walk in the life God has destined for you, then you are in the right place. And make sure you share, like, and subscribe so you never miss an upload. Because the message you hear today might be the one that changes your life forever. The first and important key is obeying God's call no matter what. You see, many people live their entire life waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for money, waiting for a new sign. But deep down inside of them, they already know what God is calling them to do. Bible tells us in Genesis 12 verse 1, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. God called Abraham out of everything he had ever known. And Abraham actually had a choice. Yes, because he could have decided to stay in his comfort or not. Okay, now imagine if Abraham had said no. His entire legacy, the blessings, the promises, the generation after him would never have happened. Now, what about you? What have you been delaying? What have you been running away from? For years now, I know I have a message to share. I knew God was calling me to speak, to inspire, to step out, but I hesitated. I told myself I wasn't ready, and I let fear whisper that I am not good enough. But one day, I realized that obedience is the seed for transformation, and that is where everything changed. Just like some of you, you are waiting for the right conditions. But let me tell you the truth. The right condition, I mean the right time, will never come. You just have to step out in faith. The second key is breaking out from routine and stepping into growth. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Yes, because many of us lives in circle. I mean, we wake up, scroll through social media, complain about life, go to bed, and repeat them every day. But the Bible says in Romans 12, verse 2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I want you to know that you cannot be transformed if you are stuck in the same pattern. For years, I had habits that drained me. I wasted hours watching things on social media that doesn't feed my purpose. And I surrounded myself with people who weren't growing. I keep telling myself, one day I will change. But the one day never came until I made a decision, and I had to break that cycle. I started waking up early, I invested in my growth, and I let go of distractions. Now, what about you? What circles are keeping you from your destiny? Because if you don't change your habit will keep you from change. If you don't leave behind what is holding you back, you can never step into what is waiting for you. Now, the question is, are you ready to break free? And the third key is understanding that your purpose is bigger than you. Someone is actually waiting for you on the other side of your obedience. Yes, there is someone out there who needs to hear you, who needs your gift, who needs your talent, who needs to hear your story. But if you don't step into your purpose, then they may never receive that which God has placed inside of you to give. The Bible says in Matthew 5, verse 16, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Your gift is not just for you, it is meant to impact lives, to give hope, and to glorify the Lord. Think about great men. A very good example is my father, my spiritual father, David EKpe. When he had nothing, he still spoke life. He declared God's promises over himself and his ministry. He did not wait for success to believe. He believed first, and then success followed. And today, he is one of the most powerful men of God. But imagine, what if he had stayed silent? If he had ignored his calling? So, what about you? Are you going to sit on your gifts? Are you going to let fear rob you of your destiny? Or are you trying to step out in faith, knowing that your obedience can change not just your life, but the lives of countless others? You see, you have the power to impact generations only if you answer the call. Time is moving, because every day you delay is a day you will never get back. Your calling is calling. Will you answer before it is too late? Drop a yes, I am ready in the comment section if this message spoke to you. And don't just listen, act. Make a decision today to change your life, to step into your purpose, to break free from everything holding you back. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this message to someone who needs to hear this. No more waiting, no more excuses. Your time is now. I will see you in my next video. Stay inspired and stay blessed.